Would you welcome first into the blue corner, representing Backstreet Dojo, Lee Stanley. Welcome his opponent into the red corner, representing Mikey's full contact, Joe.
Three 2-minute rounds of action matched at 95k plus. Lee Stanley, Backstreet Dojo in the blue. Dylan Joe, Mickey's FC in the red. So the big men in the ring. Two great teams, two great coaches. Tony in one corner, Mike in the other, both good friends of mine. And they've got the big men in the ring, immediately exchanging punches, and you can see the height advantage for Dylan, who's 6'3", but Lee Stanley doing a good job of getting inside and getting his own punches going. Dylan Joe, as I said, 6'3", I think 118k, big man. He's on a little bit of a winning streak here, so it's a tough night for Lee Stanley, but he's doing well so far. A lot of people talking about Dylan, but Lee looking to force the issue and coming forward, an uppercut on the end of that combination. Dylan takes it. Double jab, straight right from Dylan. Stanley looks to back up as that right leg comes in, then the left leg. Holds on tight as Dylan Joe look to get the punches going. Right hand to the body from Stanley. Joe looks to close the gap. Overhand right from Stanley. He knows where the head of his opponent is. Oh, good stiff left and rights from Joe as he came forward there. Good footwork by Stanley to get himself out of trouble. Low kick from Joe. Round kick reply from Stanley. Looks to come in again and throw the overhand right. Joe looks to close the gap. Lights on the gum shoulders. Stanley just lands to the side of the head again with that right. Just misses with his own big right. Throws the low kick, Joe. Brings the knee in, that left knee after the boxing combination. Steps back. Stanley looks to create space for the hook, then the uppercut. Joe, solid right, lands cleanly. Stanley took it well. As I said, two tough men from two tough camps. Good opening round for the big men. Light on their feet, heavy shots traded. A little bit of blood there on the nose from Lee Stanley, but that won't worry him. And Dylan Joe, for a big man, still looks got plenty left in the tank. Round 2 of 3, midway point. Stanley backs up. Joe throws the low kick, then the jab cross. Stanley lets that uppercut go again, and the left hook. And he's landing on the taller man. Now, it's not rocking him, but he's landing on him. Looks for that uppercut on the end of that combination once more. Joe chops low with the kick and almost spins his man round. Heavy kick there from the red corner. But Stanley firing back. Oh, good left leg to the midsection there from Joe, then solid knees. Chops low again, having much more effect with the knees and the low kicks, Joe, here in the second. Not relying so much on the boxing, he's good with those legs. And there again, spins his man around. Sets up the left knee and suddenly the punches are getting through as well. Change of tactics from Joe in the second round, and it's working in his favour here. Chopping low before letting the hands go. There he goes again, and it's taking the balance of Lee Stanley. Lee's not able to get in so often here. And it's because of that tactical change from Dylan Joe. Stiff jab, then brings that left knee into the midsection. Lee Stanley looks to come forward with the hooks, but Dylan just steps off that centre line. And Lee just beginning to look tired now. Double jab, straight right, low kick. Dylan Joe just beginning to turn up the pressure here in the second, and it's those knees that come under those hand combinations and those low kicks that turn the man on his axis here, take him off balance. It's been a big second round for the man in the red corner, and Lee Stanley is feeling the pressure here now. Tough character, still on his feet, but it's been a big second round for the red corner. And he's got good cardio for a man at its height and weight. It's been a good pace and a big second round. So Lee Stanley under pressure there in the second, mainly from those big kicks and knees that set up the handwork. Good change of tactics from Mike and Dylan Joe in the second. Those leg kicks and the knees really causing damage. Third and final round, but both big men still there. Look for that right hand. Lee Stanley pushes in again, chops down with it but misses. They touch gloves. Right hand over the top from Lee Stanley, still in this bout. Dylan Joe double jab and then the low kick underneath after the right hand. Now Stanley replies with his own kicks to bring in the punches. Still life in this bout. And now Dylan Joe forging forward and he's turning away, and then the knee on the end there. Just saved a count there. Lee Stanley was under real pressure. And Joe takes that left hook to come firing back. These are big punches now. And then the big knee, and I think Lee Stanley's going to get a count. Dylan Joe has cleverly used the work down below to let the hands go again, and suddenly the attacks are coming from everywhere on Lee Stanley, from a very big man indeed. There you go, the balance taken again with that low kick. Steps away, courageous work from Stanley as he looks to still come forward. But Joe steps back, chops to the midsection this time. And there's the knee. And he stays in the pocket, firing away on Lee Stanley. The knee chopping underneath. Second count here for Lee Stanley in the third and final round. It's been a gutsy performance. But Dylan Joe beginning to power through now. Garth looking at him closely. I think one more time and Garth will call this. Close to the end. Can Lee Stanley continue? No, Garth has called it, and Lee Stanley, as brave as he was, no complaints. Hard rounds from two big men, but an impressive victory for Dylan Joe with that change of tactics that gets the TKO.
It's the red corner. Before we come to our last two fights, I've been given written on there 56 to 60. That's a pair